voice.
You will not only see your face, but also the good and the bad within you.
Deep in a lush green forest, there lived a tall, calm, and wise giraffe. Her name was Zara. Inside Zara's cave, there stood a giant, ancient, and shimmering magic mirror. This mirror did not just reflect faces, it revealed the truth hidden deep within the heart.
This mirror never lies.
One morning, beneath the great banyan tree in the heart of the forest, Zara called all the animals together.
Friends, today I will show you something amazing.
Amazing thing? Is it a mountain of honey?
Or is it a new game?
No, today's game is about seeing yourself truthfully. Everyone was surprised.
Ourselves? We see ourselves every day.
You see the outside, but what about the inside? As they looked at the mirror, their eyes widened in amazement.
Standing before the mirror, Zara spoke in a gentle voice.
You will not only see your face, but also the good and the bad within you. The animals felt a little afraid.
My inner self? Really?
Yes, and don't be afraid. Knowing the truth is never a bad thing.
First, Zara called Minnie forward. Trembling with fear, Minnie stepped in front of the mirror. At first, the mirror showed Minnie's smiling face. Then slowly a mysterious light began to glow within it. In the mirror, they saw Minnie helping her friends, sharing with others, and treating everyone with kindness.
Minnie looked up, her eyes filled with joy.
These are my good deeds.
But after a few moments, the light in the mirror began to fade. And then, they saw Minnie hiding Reenie's flower crown, feeling jealous deep inside. Minnie's face slowly filled with shame.
That was me. Zara stepped closer and spoke in a gentle voice. No, a mistake does not define who you are. Slowly, Minnie lifted her head.
Then, can I become good?
Of course.
At first, Biku was cheerful and full of excitement.
I'm sure the mirror will show something really fun.
In the mirror, Biku saw himself making his friends laugh, bringing them fruits, and sitting beside those who were sad. But then, the scene changed. Biku was secretly taking others' bananas, teasing them until they cried, and then laughing. In a soft voice, Biku asked, "A bad one?" "No."
A mistake does not define who you are. There is mischief in you, but that does not mean there is no kindness.
And Biku quietly nodded.
Then, I must learn to control my mischief.
Then, Hatham was called.
Hey, come to the mirror.
In the mirror, Hatham was helping the small animals cross the river, and during the storm, he cleared the path by pushing the fallen tree. Then the scene changed. Hatham was seen shouting in anger, frightening the little ones, and hurting his friends in his rage. Then am I bad?
You are strong. But when strength follows anger, it hurts others. And when it follows love, it protects.
I will not let anger control me. Then Reenie the deer stepped forward toward the mirror. In the mirror, Reenie saw herself caring for a sick bird, sharing flowers, and treating everyone with kindness.
Then the mirror showed how deep inside, Reenie judged others and quietly believed she was better than them.
Am I a bad deer?
No, a mistake does not define who you are. Even behind a sweet face, pride can hide. True wisdom is to recognize it and stay humble.
Then Tuntun stepped forward. In the mirror, he saw himself warning others of danger and helping lost little ones find their way back. But then, it showed how he carried secrets from one place to another. Am I bad?
No, a mistake does not define you. You are a messenger bird, but not every message should be shared with everyone.
Then Chauvan the fox stepped forward and stood before the mirror. As Chauvan stood before the mirror, it showed how he sensed danger with wisdom, avoided traps, and guided others safely. In an instant, the light inside the mirror changed. It revealed how he lied for his own gain, used the weak, and walked away instead of helping them. Is that also me? Am I bad?
No, a mistake does not define who you are.
Even after seeing all that, you still say I'm not bad?
Because I have also seen the light within you. That day, standing before the mirror, no one is perfectly flawless. What you saw today is not something to hide, it is something to learn from.
When I see something bad, I feel very ashamed.
Shame is useful only when it helps you change. But if shame breaks you, then it does not help at all.
Then what should I do when I see my bad side?
First, you accept it. Then you decide, how will I choose the better side? Hatem asked.
What should I do when I feel angry?
Pause, take a breath, then act. What if pride comes? Think about gratitude. What if I feel like sharing a secret? Ask yourself, does it help someone or does it harm?
The animals were slowly beginning to understand a new lessons and choosing the right path. From that day on, the animals began to observe their own minds.
Today I felt jealousy, but I didn't follow it.
Today, mischief came to me, but I stopped myself.
Today, I was about to judge someone in my mind, but I stopped myself.
What if I think about my own benefit first?
Then at least ask yourself once, can I help someone today?
The animals were slowly beginning to understand a new lesson. Being good doesn't mean never making mistakes, but understanding those mistakes and choosing the right path.
Have you learned to see both your good and your bad sides? When jealousy comes, choose love. When anger comes, choose patience. When you feel like lying, choose truth. And when you think of your own gain first, choose kindness. My sweet children, do not be afraid of your mistakes. They are gentle lessons in disguise. Learn from them with courage and let your kindness shine brighter with each passing day.